This next system is going to bring us a lot of moisture. Whether you receive snow, whether you receive rain, or anything in between, there's a lot of moisture. This is, if you took everything that fell from the ground, if it was frozen, you melt it and you added it up, this is what's expected. So again, this is going to be a big soaking system coming our way. It's a Colorado low. If we had this in January, February, oh, we would be talking about some incredible snowfall totals, typically speaking. But this one's going to pull in the moisture from the Gulf of Mexico and do its job. So again, maybe the snowfall totals don't reach average, but this is going to really help us out for any dry situations out there, any drought situations. It's all beneficial, and it's coming at us Wednesday night and through much of Thursday. There it is right there, coming across the Rockies. Now, I will say this, and you'll hear us say this every time we deal with one of these Colorado lows or anything coming across the Rockies, which is nearly our entire weather pattern. They tend to shift their path a little bit. There's always this little adjustment as it comes out of the Rockies. So we're going to continue to watch the forecast path. But right now, forecast models showing a lot more consistency. That's the key. When you have a lot of agreement between a number of models, a bunch of different opinions kind of coming together, it's always a higher confidence forecast, and that's what's been happening over the past 12 to 24 hours. Clouds, they're moving in right now. It's still going to be a relatively pleasant evening around here, much cooler than this time yesterday. But as we go through the overnight hours and into tomorrow, more and more cloud cover building in. Will take you to about 6 o'clock. That's when we expect to see some of that snowfall. Parts of western and northwestern Minnesota, rain coming in from the southwest direction, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Now we'll start to tally up some of that rainfall. Likely we're going to find that snow accumulating in some areas extending from Ortonville, Alexandria, Grand Rapids, right towards Duluth and the Arrowhead. Meanwhile, we do have a good surge of rain coming in from the south. Now it is between about 3 a.m. and 12 noon that the microcast indicating you could have anything between a sleet or a little freezing rain and rain mixed in from about St. Cloud down to I-90. So those morning hours on Thursday, you got to be careful of some of those slick spots. But notice how it turns over to rain and heavier rain, even a few rumbles of thunder. That's indicating a warming trend with those temperatures, which means it'll start to alleviate those icy conditions. Meanwhile, still snowing across northern Minnesota and even a few more rumbles of thunder there. We'll take it into Thursday evening, things quiet down. But again, that heavier snow band, basically from about Ortonville, St. Cloud, Duluth, and north, 3 to 6. And again, this should melt relatively easy. And around the Twin Cities, it may be snow for a little while, but again, with that rain coming in behind it, likely it starts to melt it. But the icing concerns, regardless of what the numbers say there, that icing concern is going to be the southern third of our region. And you see what it will do in terms of making for some icy conditions. Again, Thursday morning up until about the lunch hour, we should see improvements there. The next system coming at us Friday into Saturday, looking pretty quiet for Easter Sunday. We'll be right back.